Hello, Salesforce enthusiasts. Today, we are embarking on an advanced journey into the intricate world of Lightning Web Components, LWC. In this session, we'll tackle 10 more unique questions, covering topics like data validation, Lightning Web security, and Lightning App Builder customization. Whether you are a seasoned developer or just diving into the realm of LWC, this tutorial promises insights, real-world use cases, and practical knowledge to elevate your Salesforce development skills. Before we take our first question, subscribe to Longswitch Academy to learn and grow with us. Let's jump in. Security is paramount in the world of web development. In the first question, we explore Lightning Web security and how it plays a crucial role in ensuring our Lightning Web components adhere to secure coding practices. Question number 1. What is Lightning Web security, and how does it contribute to secure coding practices in Lightning Web components? The best answer for this question would be, Lightning Web security is a set of features and best practices that help developers build secure Lightning Web components. It includes features like Content Security Policy, CSP, and Locker Service, which restricts access to certain features, preventing potential security vulnerabilities. Adhering to Lightning Web security ensures a robust defense against common web threats. If the interviewer asks about a practical use case, then you can use the following example. Consider a scenario where a healthcare application displays patient records using Lightning Web components. By implementing Lightning Web security, access to sensitive patient data is restricted, ensuring that only authorized users can interact with the component. Dynamic component creation adds a whole new level of flexibility to Lightning Web components. In the next question, we uncover how to dynamically create components at runtime and explore scenarios where this dynamic behavior proves invaluable. Question number 2. How can you dynamically create Lightning Web components at runtime, and what scenarios might require this dynamic creation? The best answer for this question would be, in Lightning Web Components, LWC, creating components dynamically at runtime involves using JavaScript to dynamically instantiate and add components to the DOM. This can be useful in scenarios where you need to create components dynamically based on user interactions, data, or other runtime conditions. Here's a general guide on how you can achieve dynamic creation of LWCs. We will begin with going through the steps for creating the dynamic LWC. The step 1 is to import the necessary modules. So you need to make sure to import the necessary modules in your JavaScript file. You can refer to the attached code sample. The step 2 is to define the dynamic component class. You will also need to create a class for the dynamically generated component. This class should extend Lightning element and contain the necessary logic. Please refer to the attached code sample. The step 3 is to dynamically create the component. In your parent component, use the create element function to create an instance of the dynamic component class. Please refer to the attached code sample. The step 4 is to append the component to the DOM. You can use the append child method to add the dynamic component to the DOM. We have demonstrated the same in the attached code sample. This is pretty much it related to the steps that the developers has to follow to dynamically create LWC components. Now let's go check out some common scenarios for creating the dynamic Lightning Web components. Use case 1, dynamic forms. You might need to dynamically generate form fields based on metadata or user selections. Use case 2, dynamic lists. When working with lists of items, you may want to dynamically create components for each item in the list. Use case 3, conditional rendering. Based on certain conditions, you may need to create and render specific components dynamically. These are some basic use cases that we thought would be ideal for creating the dynamic Lightning Web components. If you know some more use cases, then do let us know in the comments section below. Now let us go through a practical use case of a form building application where users can dynamically add new form elements. Using dynamic component creation, each added element becomes a Lightning Web component, providing a highly flexible and customizable form building experience. Apex, Salesforce's server-side programming language, is a powerful ally in the realm of Lightning Web components. Join us as we explore the role of Apex and how it seamlessly facilitates server-side processing to handle complex business logic. Question number 3. What is the role of Apex in Lightning Web components, and how does it facilitate server-side processing? The best way to answer this question would be, Apex in Lightning Web components serves as the bridge between the client side, LWC, and the server side, Salesforce, it allows developers to execute server-side operations, such as querying the database or performing complex calculations, and then pass the results back to the Lightning Web Component for rendering. Let's see a practical use case for the role of Apex in Lightning Web Components. In a sales application, when a user updates a deal stage in a Lightning Web Component, Apex can handle the server-side logic to update related records, calculate new metrics, and ensure data consistency across the Salesforce platform. Data integrity is the backbone of any application. In this segment, we delve into the importance of data validation in Lightning Web Components and explore how to implement robust mechanisms to ensure the integrity of your data. Let's move on to question number 4. How can you implement data validation in Lightning Web Components to ensure data integrity? You can answer it as follows. Implementing data validation in Lightning Web Components involves checking and validating user input before processing or storing it. This ensures that only valid and expected data is accepted, preventing errors and maintaining the quality of the application's data. If I have to highlight one practical use case, then we can consider a customer relationship management (CRM) system where a user updates contact information. Data validation in the Lightning Web Component ensures that the entered email address is in the correct format, phone numbers have the right number of digits, and other criteria are met before the changes are submitted. Editing records in Lightning Web Components is a common task, and the Lightning Record form is here to streamline the process. Join us as we explore the significance of this powerful component and how it simplifies the often complex task of record editing. Question number 5. What is the significance of the Lightning Record form in Lightning Web Components, and how does it simplify record editing? The possible answer for this question can go like this. The Lightning Record form is a declarative way to create forms to add, view, or edit a record in Salesforce. It simplifies record editing by handling common form-related tasks, such as field layout, error handling, and form submission, with minimal code. This component significantly reduces the development effort required for standard record editing functionalities. To understand the significance of Lightning Record form, let's consider a practical use case of a project management application. The Lightning Record form can be used to create a seamless editing experience for tasks or milestones. Users can effortlessly update due dates, assignees, and other details without the need for extensive custom coding. Before we move forward in this video, I wanted to pause and ask, do you have any questions, suggestions or doubts? If yes, then please feel free to use the comment section to dump your questions, suggestions or comments. We will try to respond to them at the earliest. Thank you for your patience with us and watching the video till this point. Without wasting a second, let's jump on the remaining questions. Bridging the gap between the classic and modern worlds of Salesforce is a critical task. In this session, we explore the concept of Lightning Web Components for Visualforce and how it acts as a bridge, enabling Lightning functionality in Visualforce pages. Question number 6. Explain the concept of Lightning Web Components for Visualforce and its role in bridging the gap between Lightning and Visualforce pages. You can explain it like this. Lightning Web Components for Visualforce allows developers to embed Lightning Web Components in Visualforce pages. This provides a smooth transition for organizations gradually moving from Visualforce to Lightning experience, ensuring a consistent user experience across both environments. To understand the practical use case of this, let's imagine a scenario where an organization has a Visualforce page displaying account details. With Lightning Web Components for Visualforce, developers can enhance the page by embedding Lightning components, such as a dynamic chart or interactive dashboard, without a complete overhaul of the existing Visualforce page. Efficiently managing large data sets is a challenge every developer encounters. In this discussion, we dive into strategies for handling large data sets in Lightning Web Components and explore techniques for optimal performance. Question number 7. How can you handle large data sets efficiently in Lightning Web Components, and what strategies can be employed for optimal performance? You can explain it like this. Handling large data sets in Lightning Web Components involves strategies like lazy loading, pagination, and leveraging asynchronous operations. These techniques ensure that the application remains responsive and performs well, even when dealing with a significant amount of data. You can consider the following as the practical use case for the above. In a financial analytics application, where users need to analyze extensive datasets of transaction records, implementing lazy loading ensures that only the visible portion of the data is loaded initially, providing a responsive user interface. Seamless integration with external services is a necessity for modern applications. Join us as we explore the role of Lightning Web Components, adapters, and how they serve as powerful connectors, enabling smooth integration with external services and API. Question number 8. What are Lightning Web Components adapters, and how do they facilitate integration with external services and API? The best explanation for this question would be, Lightning Web Components adapters act as connectors between LWC and external services or API. They provide a standardized way to interact with data sources, making it easier to fetch and update information from external systems without complex custom coding. The best practical use case for understanding the importance of adapters would be an e-commerce application where product information is stored in an external inventory system. By using a Lightning Web Components adapter, developers can create a connection to the inventory system, allowing seamless integration and real-time updates of product availability and pricing in the Salesforce application. Deleting records is a common operation, but implementing it seamlessly is an art. In this segment, we explore how to implement record deletion functionality in Lightning Web Components and discuss key considerations for ensuring a smooth user experience. Question number 9. How can you implement record deletion functionality in Lightning Web Components, and what considerations should be taken into account for a smooth user experience? The best answer to this question would include the following. Implementing record deletion functionality in Lightning Web Components involves using the appropriate Apex methods to delete records on the server side and handling the UI aspects on the client side. Considerations include providing confirmation dialogues, handling related records, and ensuring a user-friendly experience. If I have to mention a practical use case for this, then I would consider a task management application. Users may need to delete completed tasks. Implementing record deletion in the Lightning Web Component ensures a straightforward and intuitive process, with the component handling the deletion process securely and providing feedback to the user. Empowering non-developers to customize applications is a game changer. In this discussion, we explore the role of Lightning App Builder and how it becomes a powerful tool for both developers and non-developers in the customization of Lightning Web Components. Question number 10. What is the role of Lightning App Builder in the customization of Lightning Web Components, and how does it empower non-developers in the customization process? You can explain it like this. Lightning App Builder is a point-and-click tool that allows users, both developers and non-developers, to create and customize the UI of their Salesforce applications. It provides a visual interface for assembling components, including Lightning Web Components, allowing for easy customization without writing code. To highlight a practical use case for this, we can consider a sales-focused application. A sales manager using Lightning App Builder can rearrange and customize the components on the opportunity page, tailoring the view to highlight critical information for their team without requiring any coding knowledge. And there you have it, fellow developers. We've navigated through advanced concepts in Lightning Web Components, from securing your code with Lightning Web Security to seamlessly integrating external services using Lightning adapters. Each question brought us closer to mastering the art of LWC development. As you embark on your coding adventures, don't forget to experiment, apply these advanced concepts, and continue pushing the boundaries of what you can achieve with Lightning Web Components. The journey continues, and the possibilities are endless. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into advanced Lightning Web Components. Your engagement, questions, and enthusiasm make our community vibrant and thriving. If you found value in this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow developers, and don't forget to subscribe to Longswitch Academy for more Salesforce development insights.